The following program contains violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, and, oh my God, why are you even watching this? Just run away. This shit is going to give you nightmares.
Recorded live at the Jerrad Show Studios in Tampa, Florida. It's another episode of the Jerrad Show. And now, here's your host, Jerrad Suarez.
That's right, it's Jerrad Suarez. I'm back again for another episode of the Jerrad Show. You ever seen that guy? The Canadian guy who, I think he lives in Nova Scotia. He does the weather. I gotta pull this fucking guy up, man. It's the end of the week show. Friday, December 1st. It's officially Christmas time. And, yeah, we've got a Christmas tree, so what? Back at the old house. Got a Christmas tree with no decorations on it. Probably gonna get some decorations on it soon. Not really sure if I'm gonna be too much help with getting decorations on the actual tree. I guess I have a kind of a problem doing that now. It's kind of a personal thing. I lost my mom, and it was a big deal for her every year. And then when she passed, I really just didn't want to really do it anymore. Occasionally, at least I'll put one ornament on the tree every year. Let's see. Why is this all? Oh man, we're going all over the place here. Okay, so tonight, before I get started with this, I just wanted to say that I was walking the dog before I came over to the studio, and I am out there walking the dog, and I'm watching him, sniff on things and pee on things and whatnot. And all of a sudden, it sounds like somebody on the other side of the apartment wall, or not apartment wall, but the complex. We have a wall around our complex. And it sounded like somebody on the other side of the wall started up the national anthem, like a full band national anthem, playing from their car. And I was like, what the hell? And I expected it to move away, the sound to move away. But it didn't. It just continued, and I heard the entire national anthem. And then as soon as the last, nobody was singing it. It was all a big band kind of thing. And as soon as they finished the song, the national anthem, there was a crowd that cheered, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on? Is that the gas station up the road? Is there some weird Christmas concert going on and they're playing the national anthem first?" Then I remembered about a mile and a half down the road. Well, maybe not even that far. About a mile down the road from the house is a high school, and it's obviously Friday night, so they're out there playing the national anthem and getting a stadium full of high school kids to cheer. So that was pretty cool. I got to hear a live performance of the national anthem, it's always fun. I'm patriotic. I enjoy, patriotic stuff. Friday, I'm thinking about starting to do a bit here on Friday. I'm going to just hot jock some songs of the week like I did last week. But this time I'm actually going to try and, put some stories or some talking in between the songs, so it's not just straight listening to the songs. But I wanted to start this off since there's 6 episodes this week, and that means I'm going to play 5 songs, not including today's kick-ass song, which was, let me pull that up real quick. That was Diversa, a song called Crow. It's just called Crow. It's not a song called Crow, which would be an awesome title for a song. But Diversa is the name of the artist, and Crow is the title of the song. So let's start it out with Panther, Dayglo, and that was a song that I played on Monday. And this was a song that I played with Daniel. He was on the podcast. That was great. A great song, right? Enjoy. Panther, Dayglo, here on the Jerrad Show.
It is only one only. Like this.
Yeah.
Panther. You heard it right there. That's a Panther. That's Panther, Dayglo. So Monday, what happened was I had 2 guests booked. So I was like, you know what? Just let's do 2 shows tonight. Just cram them in there. It's probably pretty good because, last night's show, Thursday's show, didn't go so, hot. I wasn't feeling too good, so I called out early. So it wasn't too long of a show. So if you were really hoping for some Jerrad Show content, you at least got 2 great episodes on Monday. The first one, of course, with Daniel, and then the second one was with Frank Moody, who I also recorded an episode of the JFK today. How about that? Before I had some dinner, I came down to the studio earlier today and had Frank Moody and Scuzzbucket on the second episode of the JFK, and you can find that on JerradShow.com. But for right now, I'm going to play the second song on Monday. This one was called Chop Suey by Donnie. No, wait, this is Donnie by Chop Suey. I don't know. Anyways, this is Monday's song with Frank, that episode, here on the Jerrad Show. Chop Suey, Donnie, Jerrad Show. Boom. Shop Suey with Donnie. That was the second song of the second podcast on Monday. Tonight, I want to talk about food that I eat, okay? And probably going to lose a couple of listeners off of this right here. Tonight, I had 4 giant slices because I was starving. I was like so proud of myself for being able to eat 4 of them. I had 4 slices of Hawaiian pizza. That's right. I enjoy pineapple on my pizza. And for those of you who think that pineapple should never be on a pizza, yeah, you can go F yourself, you know, because I'm saying F because I'm sure there's some of my family who's like, ew, pineapple on pizza. Yeah, go F yourself, okay? I love pineapple on pizza. It's delicious. And if I can't order it at your establishment, like, oh, I'm not putting pineapple on my pizzas. Sorry, buddy. You can go to the store and buy your own pineapple for your pizzas and then order my delicious pizza and put it on top. It's not coming from my store, if you understand me, okay? If you're like that, you can go F yourself. No, if you're like that, I'll give you the harsh children earmuffs. You can go fuck yourself, okay? I don't know. Pizza is all about the people who eat it, okay? So if I like anchovies on my pizza, that should be, you know, I should be catered to. I'm the customer, okay? That's what I want. This pineapple pizza, it was all right. They use crushed pineapple, so you don't get a giant hunk of pineapple in your, you know, that's what I hate is a giant, especially when they like, oh, it's fresh, all fresh ingredients, so that means I'm putting fresh ass pineapple. I don't want that shit. I want crushed pineapple, but I want like an entire can on that motherfucker. And then the ham was very finely diced, so you get a nice hammy bite every time you eat the Hawaiian pizza. So if you don't like Hawaiian pizza, I understand. It's an acquired taste. Heck, I like ketchup on my macaroni and cheese. How about that? Bet you didn't even know that was a thing, did you? Well, yeah, that was something that my mom taught me, and it was delicious then, it's delicious now, just like pineapple pizza. The next song that I'm going to play is by Luna Shadows. It's called Waves. It's the Hex Cougar remix. He's featured here quite frequently here on the Jerrad Show, and it's probably my favorite song of the week. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it. I'm not even going to talk over the beginning. I'm going to play it all the way out right. It's Luna Shadows, Waves, the Hex Cougar remix here on the Jerrad Show.
Daydream, nothing broken in a hopeless sky. Never wonder, just go under and set free. Can you set free all the hope that you can hold inside? It's safe to say that I'm swimming in a deep devotion. Didn't heed the warning signs. Through the floods into the ocean, gave him to the waves this time. Swimming in a deep devotion, didn't hear the warning signs. Through the floods into the ocean.
Shadows. That's Lunar Shadows. Waves. I don't know if it was if the mic was off there, but damn it, that would be embarrassing if it was. It probably was. Let's just go ahead and say that it was. Okay, so that was Lunar Shadows Waves, the Hex Cougar remix. Yes, I do have to say it that way every time I say his name. I'm contractually obligated to. Speaking of contractually obligated, Lady Gaga is in town tonight here in Tampa. And all the girls in my life are down there dressed like sleuths with their mama monster or whatever the fuck. I mean, I like Lady Gaga. Her music is you know, it was better when it was first called Madonna. I mean, it was better back then. You know, you got the Borderlines. That's a great song. Wait, that is Madonna. Okay. No. To be honest, Lady Gaga, I love her music. It's. I didn't like it at first because wasn't she the one who did that Disco Stick song? That song I don't agree with. Okay, I don't like that song. But as she, you know, moved on, I can't really remember. Well, Poker Face wasn't bad. You know, that's kind of fucking funny, double entendre-ish. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're talking about poking her face. I'm pretty sure, right? No, it's actually talking about the card game. Damn it. Okay, so anyways, Lady Gaga at least was good in American Horror Story. I know that I watched, you know, every episode of American Horror Story Hotel at least 3 times, and she was fucking awesome in it. American Horror Story Roanoke, not very good. She was in that one too, but that was just a terrible season. I hated that fucking season so bad. We got to keep moving along here, folks. If I'm going to play all these songs tonight, I need to get right back to it. The song that I played on Wednesday was by Auto Laser, and it's a song called I Need You. I think that there's not much walk up to this. There's a little bit of walking on the walkway here. Well, it's Auto Laser, I Need You, here on the Jerrad Show. It was Wednesday's song. Thanks for listening. It's the Jerrad Show. Auto Laser, I Need You. Wednesday's song here on the Jerrad Show. I'm bumping it right back to back. Right now you're going to get Thursday's song, Mo Shop, Natural, featuring Ace Hashimoto. This is Thursday's song. It's kind of got a little bit more lyrics. Enjoy it. Jerrad Show.
It's basic, instant, you know I'm talking like those stories mama talk about. Bringing up this crazy feeling, whole switch gets through. You really shining when the lights go down. And I know, just can't help but feel you're the one for me. Natural, your love is always covered just like what you know about going out? He's blunts, while we stargazing at the beachfront. Trying to picture that Red Bull, fifth and Jack, same day, hit the mask, lanes, they ain't fit for that. We ain't hit the mask, kick shit, get you back. Rhyme moons, Mr. Pack, cartoons, Mr. Rap. When the new shit, getting too old, had a disc G-Shock. The new goal is you blow. Lot of hate said it just, they said the best. All in the press, y'all all let it rest. I'm the literal dream of black teens that stay on country road, but I roll with bad teens. Taxing for the beast, I'm relaxing the peace. Pack for the week, we stacking the cheese. Max fees, the track fees, back the police. On the phone, give me domes, speaking Japanese. Worldwide, plenty strips, so it's fantasy list. My players playing the cause of Final Fantasy shit. People call me asshole, figure that. I don't fall as natural. In fact, going back for the goal.
With Natural featuring Ace Hashimoto. Bam! That's all the songs from this week. All of them played tonight. Now, I got to talk to you something before I end the show tonight. As you may know, I am a PSVR owner, PlayStation Virtual Reality. I have the headset, the Move controllers, and I've owned a PlayStation VR for since February. The February is when I got it. Now, the first time I put that headset on, it completely changed gaming for me. It changed my life. Like, I can't even... I'm almost speechless trying to put into words what it feels like to be in a virtual world. It's completely different than any game you've ever played before. You play a game with a controller looking at a screen, and you're playing on PlayStation, and you're playing on level 7 of, Mario, whatever. I don't know. I'm just making things up. I don't want to, mention any game by its exact name, except for the one that I am going to mention. You're not on a level. You're in the level. It's the only time where I've taken, I've put the controllers down or taken the headset off. It's the only time where I've been like, I got out of the game or go into the game. That's PlayStation VR. It's incredible. You move your head and it tracks your head. You move your chest and it tracks your chest. You move your hands with the Move controllers, these little controllers with light up balls on the end of them. It tracks your hands. Tonight, or today at least, I got the PlayStation VR aim controller. Okay? Now this is a two-handed controller in the shape of I don't even know what to call it, maybe a weird trapezoid with one of the angles, very, very harsh angles. It basically looks like a gun if you're holding it correctly, but you can't be mistaken for a gun. Sony was smart about that. I really think that it's a pretty cool peripheral, but it's almost necessary for certain games. Like the one game that I'm going to talk about tonight, it's called Farpoint. Holy shit. It's insane. You are you're some space pilot, and you're a pilot of this ship, and you're going to pick up these people off of this space station, but the sync rotation thing malfunctions, and they decide to go out like a hatch, just a tethered hatch. They're tethered and they're coming out of a hatch, and all of a sudden some crazy radiation storm happens, and boom, everybody's sucked into this alternate dimension or something. I don't know, maybe it's like a wormhole and it's some planet that's in some other galaxy or something. I have no idea. They don't really explain, or I haven't gotten to that part, but it's like a desert planet where there's oxygen and all the elements of an atmosphere. There's wind and everything, and but it's very otherworldly looking. And you get a couple of steps down the way, you see some wreckage, you see some fire, and you keep walking, and then all of a sudden you see these little fucking spider things crawling, and obviously you have to use the aim controller, which is in the game it looks like an assault rifle, and you just you look down the sights and there's a hollow sight. It's so badass. It's totally taken the PlayStation VR thing to a completely different level. It's insane. As soon as I'm done with this podcast, I'm gonna go back to the house and I'm gonna jump on the PSVR and I'm gonna be shooting up some weird spider ass looking things. It's crazy. They got big ones that explode. It's so awesome. I gotta tell you, if you haven't seen anything about it, look it up. It's so awesome. So I wanted to talk about Farpoint, but I also wanted to talk about this other game, which is kind of cool. It's free right now. It's called Rec Room, and it's where a bunch of people hang out in this rec room basically, and you can do different activities like paintball or what else did they have? They had dodgeball. They had this thing called Shield Soccer, where you can you run around this field and there's a giant ball and you hit it with this power shield and it shoots it off really fast. That was pretty fun. They have all kinds of really cool games on Rec Room. They have a couple of weird role playing games where oh, I'm an elf and I'm a wizard, but it's not fully in depth crazy nerdy fantasy. It's kind of making fun of it, kind of Stick of Truth kind of characters. If you were one of those characters in real life and it wasn't South Park, this is what it would basically be like. And it was pretty fun. I died a bunch because I just go running right towards the things with a sword and I try to hack down these goblin looking things. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I would definitely play that one after I'm done with Farpoint. But Farpoint right now is probably the best game that I've ever played in my life, because the immersion factor is so there. The movement is so much there. You actually have to turn your body to turn in game, and it's amazing. It's probably my new favorite game. Well, it's definitely my new favorite game, but it's absolutely amazing that they could do what they can do with PlayStation VR. And if you want to pick it up, I totally recommend it. I'm not even getting paid to do this. I don't even have an Amazon code to give you to pick up a PlayStation VR. But if you were even thinking about doing it, do it, because they've dropped the prices. It's now only $400 for the bundle. One day I might listen back to this podcast, and I want to be able to laugh along with myself when I hear it was $400. It's $400 now. I got it at way more expensive because I got it way earlier into the game. But the new model has like headphones that are attached to it, and there's a game called Skyrim, a little game that some of you guys might have heard. It's called Skyrim, and it's in VR, and it is probably, if you like those kind of games, you're really gonna love Skyrim. It's great. Also, they released Doom for VR today. It's going crazy. I think they've got over 100 games now, and they are seriously awesome. Every single one of them I've played. I even played this little stupid game called Dino Country, Dino Frontier, where it's like a Farmville kind of thing, but you like can move the map like away from you. Like basically, if you had a piece of newspaper stretched out, you could move it closer to your face or away from your face, and you could just like let go and it stays there. And then you can like move all the little people. It's a worker placement game. It's fun, but it was short. But yeah, VR is so awesome. I love it. It's the future. Like this friggin' music that I played. I'm going to go out on the song that, instead of the regular Jerrad Show outro, I'm going to go on the song that I played to get this whole thing started. Diversa, Crow, VIP. Hit me up at Jerrad Show on the Twitter. Hit me up on the Facebook, facebook.com/Jerrad Show, or go to JerradShow.com. Do that right now, if you will. And you can just see all my stuff right there conveniently at the top. I'm going to go out on this song here. Let's start it. Oh, yeah, it's weird. Thanks for tuning in to another week of The Jerrad Show. I'll be back on Monday with another episode of The Jerrad Show, and I think I might have a guest lined up for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Say goodnight to the babies. We go say